Mhm. But yeah, I think how we did it was good time-wise. We lasted like 9 minutes, which is like perfect.
Yeah, that's good.
Mhm. So how's your week been?
uh, kind of busy with like um classes and stuff.
Yeah. Are you in your first or second year at BC?
Um, I'm actually this is gonna be technically my last semester. I'm going to Channel Islands after this.
Me too.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
cool. What's your major?
It's gonna be business but with the marketing emphasis. So it's just like a few extra classes of marketing.
Oh,
But
okay.
how about you?
I'm gonna be in art, so I'm really like doing
Oh,
art.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Are you excited then for next semester?
I'm scared.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I
gonna be
am.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going in person or are you gonna stay online for Channel Islands?
Hopefully in person. Well, I think you have to be in person for the art stuff, but like for other stuff, hopefully that would also be like online. So I don't have to go over there all the time.
Yeah. I know personally I don't drive. So like because we're going to Channel Islands, I have to learn how to drive and
That's me too. I don't know
learn.
how to drive. It's too scary.
I practiced and I have a car, but it went into some issues, so I
Oh,
haven't been practicing recently, but we'll get there.
yeah, you will.
Okay, now that everybody's on, we did pretty good with the practice round. We did 9 minutes, which I
Oh,
think
that's
is
good.
perfect. Yeah,
Yeah,
we didn't go over the 15-minute limit,
yeah.
but we can run through it one more time. And if you guys feel confident with how you presented this time, we can just submit it like that. Or if you want to redo it until you feel confident with how you're sharing, we can redo it too.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Did you check the video out or no?
yes, I checked
It
the
was
video.
good?
It was good. It was like
Okay.
9 minutes. I could hear everything everybody was showing.
Okay.
And so we were good. And then I went ahead and fixed Melissa's slide just so that the words can show better. That way they weren't cut off in the video.
Okay.
So I am recording already. So I'm just gonna screen share and then we can start in a bit. Okay. There's like okay, let me know if you can see the slides.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly make sure nothing's cut off. Okay. Melissa, can you see your slide good?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. And then you can just start off introducing the topic, say our names, and then the bullet points, and then it'll be Emily, then Gil, then back to you, and then to me, and we'll end off with Gil.
Okay.
Whenever you are ready.
Okay. Hello, everybody. We're doing Sovereign Citizen Movement. Um, our names are Eileen Santos, Hildardo Zazueta, myself, Emily Yamasaki,
Erica Sanchez. And we're gonna do um, these are the table of contents. Number one, what is the sovereign citizen movement? Number two, origins, history. Number three, main beliefs. Number four, common tactics. Number five, crimes and violence.
Hi, my name's Emily, and I'm going to be talking about what is the sovereign citizen movement. Um, the movement is an anti-government extremist movement. Um, People in this movement believe the US government is not legitimate and does not have authority over them. Because of that, they often claim they do not have to follow laws, pay taxes, or listen to the courts. They also use fake legal arguments to try to support these beliefs. This movement matters because its members often use fake documents, file false legal claims, and commit fraud. In some cases, they also resist police and become violent. Because of this criminal behavior and the danger involved, law enforcement considers the sovereign citizen movement a serious threat.
Hello, my name is Gil. For this slide, I'm going over where the sovereign citizen movement actually comes from. It started back in the early 1970s. Started here in the U.S. Mostly from people who had like really strong anti-government and anti-tax views. Basically, what they believed was that the government didn't actually have any authority over them, so they didn't really listen to any laws. A lot of these ideas trace back to the group called Posse Comitatus, which was also another group who believed that the government was kind of illegitimate. This was also during a time when the trust in the government was already dropping, so those beliefs were like able to reach more people easily because they were all on the same page. Then moving into the 1980s and 1990s, the movement really started to grow. It spread through anti-tax groups and some more extreme communities, especially during tough economic times like the farm crisis, when a lot of people were already frustrated with the government. So it was pretty much easier for them to join that group. And then in the 2000s, the internet really changed everything. It made it way more easier for people to share their ideas and bring in new members a lot faster. So overall, the movement kept growing because of the distrust in the government, economic struggles, and how easy it became to spread information online and how easy uh, it was to join them in the 2000s.
The main beliefs are that the citizen sovereignty movement thinks of the government as a corporation or business, and they believe they are void of any legal or financial obligations to the government. I'm sorry. They believe they can either opt in or opt out. They believe they can opt out of its public policies and laws. They believe they can refuse using a social security card. They refuse to get a driver license. They refuse to pay any tickets or court appearance. They refuse to pay U.S. taxes. They refuse to register their vehicles. They refuse to follow traffic rules.
My name is Aileen Santos, and I'll be discussing the common tactics. One of the main tactics is known as paper terrorism. This is a form of harassment strategy where individuals will file large amounts of false or frivolous legal documents. This can include fake lien lawsuits or claims meant to target individuals or government agencies and disrupt legal systems. An example sometimes referenced in discussions of sovereign citizen activity is Raymond McLaughlin. His name is used in some materials as an example of how individuals connected to sovereign citizen beliefs may use legal filings and courtroom arguments that rely on pseudo legal ideas. Cases like this are often discussed because they show how these beliefs can appear in real legal settings, especially when individuals try to reject court and authority or use the incorrect interpretations of law. Members of this movement also commit filing fake legal documents. They do scams and frauds, identity frauds, and false statements. Then they also use pseudo-legal arguments in courts. Often these are based on the idea like the strawman theory, which was the belief that a person can separate themselves from legal responsibility. Finally, many refuse to follow legal procedures such as court orders, licensing requirements, or identification laws. Overall, these tactics are used to challenge or avoid government authority and create serious disruptions in legal systems. Next, we will be discussing the crimes and violence involved in this movement. Some members of the movement commit crimes such as fraud, tax evasion, and identity-related offenses. These actions can lead to legal consequences and financial harm for individuals and institutions. Another major issue is the use of fake legal documents. This can include false liens, lawsuits, or claims that are filed to harass or disrupt government and legal systems. In some cases, encounters between sovereign citizens and law enforcement have escalated into violence. Because of this, the movement has been documented by law enforcement and researchers in discussions of extremist related activity. Overall, these behaviors show how the movement can create a legal and safety concern in certain situations.
So overall, the sovereign citizen movement is based on the idea that people can reject government authority and laws. Throughout the presentation, we talked about how these beliefs show up in things like fake legal documents. They challenge the courts and refuse to follow legal systems. So even though not every situation turns out to be violent, the movement is still taken very seriously because it can disrupt the court systems and raise legal and safety concerns. And that pretty much is all for our presentation. Thank you all for listening.
Thank you.
Okay, I stopped screen sharing, or did I stop screen sharing?
Yeah, there.
Okay. And then let me stop